Thanks for joining me. This is Danny, and welcome back to Real Tech Season 3, episode number 8, in which we are going to continue on with Tinker's Construct, and we're getting into the advanced broad tools, which today is going to include a one-hit weapon, a hammer for some crazy fast mining, and a lumber axe so that we can cut down big trees like that really, really easily. So let's get started. So in the last episode, we took a look at the Encyclopedia of Tinkering, and we got through all 4 tiers of materials and made some pretty amazing items, including this wet lead sword that allows us to melt blazes and other things, this amazing pickaxe, and this amazing mattock. And we also got into Blaze Blood. However, I realized I did not get the quest because I didn't have a bucket of Blaze Blood. So now I got that quest done, and we have almost completely completed. We have almost entirely completed the required components of the quest tree, with the exception of the Sledgehammer, which we're actually going to do first today. And the reason we're going to do it first today is because I have some materials that I'm going to want for our weapon that we're going to make, and also the lumber axe, and I'm going to have to do a fair amount of mining, and the hammer is going to help with that. So the hammer is going to be one of our first broad tools. It's actually going to be the first tool that requires the Tinker's Anvil in order to make. All the tools that we made last time could be made in the Tinker Station. However, we did make the Tinker's Anvil, if you remember correctly, because some of the attribute upgrades that we wanted to add to our tools required it. The Tinker's Anvil adds all of these tools back here, which are all considered broad tools. One of those is the cleaver. That is the weapon that we are going to make and make extremely powerful today. The broad axe, which used to be called the lumber axe, is now called the broad axe. We're going to make that today as well. Excavator, we're probably not going to make today. The scythe is actually a new thing. It's a reaping tool for mowing down plants in a wide area. The sledgehammer is basically like the old hammer. It does the 3x3, 9 blocks at a time. It can also be upgraded to do much larger areas. And then there's also the vein hammer, which I'm probably not going to make today, but essentially what the vein hammer is a vein mining tool. So anyway, the sledgehammer requires a hammerhead, a tough handle, and 2 large plates. Now the plates are considered heads, so we actually are going to have 3 heads on this particular tool. So let me prepare the materials that we're going to need for this sledgehammer, and then I will tell you why I chose the materials I chose, and we will go test it out. Once again, I'm using hepatizon for the head, for one of the 3 heads, rose gold for one of the plates, copper for plate number 2, and rose gold for the tough rod. And here's my justification. So hepatizon for the same reason that I used it in these 2. It's fast, has high durability, and it has momentum. Rose gold, also because it's fast, durability is kind of low, but it's going to give us an extra modifier. Copper, because it is also relatively fast for a cheap material, and it gives us the Dwarven 1 property, which causes it to mine faster at lower elevations, which is amazing. So we've got 2 rose gold parts. The rose gold handle also gives us a mining speed boost of 25%. It does bring the durability down a bit. That's fine. We'll take care of that. But definitely that mining speed boost and the extra modifier. So we now have 4 upgrades that we can add to this thing. Let's switch those, see if it looks better. Yeah. Hepatizon copper rose gold sledgehammer. Hooray! Oh, and I have completed the whole quest tree. At least everything that was not optional has been completed. So I got that coolness. So now I need to do some mining, because the materials that I need to proceed are not ones that I have. But man, I've used most of my gold. I used most of my copper. But what I also really need is some netherite. Tinkers actually makes a lot of really good use of netherite. And I have none. Oh, wait, where are my manners? We got to test this out first, right? So that we can see how fast it is. It's going to be slow, but keep in mind it is doing a 3x3. So it's actually, wow, that's actually relatively fast. We're, of course, going to make it much faster, but not yet because I am completely out of redstone, although I'm going to make it a little bit faster with the diamond and also make it more durable. But since I'm going to be mining for netherite, I don't really need it to be very fast because, of course, you know, netherrack. But we are going to throw a diamond in here. So let's see what that does for our speed. Whoa, whoa. Our mining speed is 4.06. And that brings us up to 4.46. So that's decent. And you saw the durability got a huge jump. Yay, my first netherite. The metal finder, by the way, from Advanced Finders, does point to netherite. So that does make this a little bit easier. Hooray, oh, and more. Nope. Yes, hidden in the depths. Nice. Ooh, 3. Haha, look at that. Oh my gosh, there's more. So Ardite is no longer a thing, but Manulin still is a thing. And it is made with cobalt and ancient debris. Just like that. And this will end up actually making 8 because it's going to double this. So I really only needed 1 ancient debris for what I want to do. But it's always nice to have some extra ancient debris around. So there we'd have it. 8 ingots of Manulin. And that is what we're going to use for this broad blade. And for the large plate, we are using lead. Both tool rods are going to be made of Nahaltal, which, if you remember, is a wood part with obsidian poured over it. Put it all together, and we have a cleaver. Oh, whoops. A cleaver that does 15.3 damage and has a durability of 2,831. Now, we're going to bring that damage up, of course, because this is soon going to be a one-hit weapon. Ta-da! We got Heavy One from lead, which adds more damage. We got Insatiable One that comes from the Manulin. And then the Severing is something that all cleavers have. So this is going to be a beheading tool. Now, I have Strength 1. So let's see. So we're already at 18.3 damage. And then the Severing adds, wow, a full heart of damage. Look at that. I mean, a full point of damage. Okay, so now I want to add more damage. I want to get this thing up to 20 because that would allow us to one-hit any 10-hearted mobs. 1 diamond is going to get us up to 16.95. And 1 upgrade. Oh, shoot. So the Nahaltal Tough Handle adds attack damage of 1.3x. For the last update, it used to add 1.4. Oh, wow, that's really unfortunate. So that means I can't get it up to 20 unless I add modifiers, which I'm definitely going to do. So 9 blocks of quartz gets us up to 18.6. And I guess it's time to take a look at extra modifiers. Dun, 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 dun. So there are a number of different things that we can use to add modifiers. A book and quill is one of them. Each of them can only be used once. So the book and quill will add, oh, that is the hammer. We don't need to add an upgrade to that. We'll add a modifier. So you see we went from 0 modifiers to 1 modifier. We can only do that once. Actually, we might as well just throw some more quartz on there. And that brings us up to 20.25. Hooray! Now, I do want to add luck to this as well, which will increase our mob drops for when we are going, well, doing things where we want mob drops. But just to take a peek here, we can use a end crystal, single use, to add a single modifier. We can use a creeper head or a player head or any head to add a modifier. We can use a disc to add a modifier, and we can use a dragon head to add an ability slot. I'm calling them modifiers, but I mean upgrades. So we now have a one-hit weapon that will one-hit any 10-hearted mobs. Ta-da! Now, because I have strength, I got the 23.62, but I want to find something to kill. Keep in mind that the cleaver is a slow weapon. So you can see it takes a long time to recharge if you want to get full damage. However, you still can get a pretty big hit if you don't let it fully recharge, because it is so incredibly powerful. So this was our 2-hit sword. We will see it's much, much faster. But I do believe that we are going to get a better DPS with the cleaver, even though it's much, much slower. So in situations where DPS matters, that's not every situation, but in ones that it does, we're probably a little better off with the cleaver. Oh, look what I found. I am set for coal. Nice. Ooh, 2 of them. Ha! Ha! Oh, yuck. By the way, with the broad tools, you cannot use your offhand. They require 2 hands. Oh, there's 2 of them. 1. Oh. 2. Oh, 2 hits. Oh, yeah, that should work if I get a good hit in. Oh, and it does damage afterwards. Nice. Hey, nobody gave me anything. Except a stupid mushroom. Ooh, I just noticed I got a skeleton skull. You know what that means. I can add a modifier. Ta-da. Not to that, though, but to whatever. So this is the last tool I'm going to make today. However, we're going to still be doing some enhancements with the other tools and playing around with a couple other fun things. The tool I'm going to make is the broad axe. This is basically the replacement for the lumber axe. I am using, again, hepatize on broad axe head, again for speed, momentum, and durability. Cobalt, again for speed. And rose gold, tough handle, yet again for speed and the extra modifier. But for the pickaxe head, we're going to do something new and fun. That is slime wood. So I threw a couple slime balls in the smeltery. I've got a wooden pickaxe there. So similar to the Nahalto, we're going to pour the slime over the pickaxe head. And ta-da, we now have a slime wood pickaxe head. And the slime wood pickaxe head gives us 2 properties that are nice to have. One of those is over slime. All the different slime materials give us over slime. And basically what overslime does is it allows you to add slime crystals to the tool, and it will then use those slime crystals instead of durability. It's just another way to repair your tool and to prevent it from taking damage. So if you have a good source of slime, it's really useful. Slime wood also has overgrowth. Overgrowth is where it actually produces over slime over time. So this is kind of the replacement of the old wooden tools that had the self-repair, the slow self-repair. It's similar to that. So it will slowly produce over slime, which for this particular tool is going to be pretty nice because, see, we've already produced 2 over slime just standing here talking about this. I'm just standing here talking. That's all I'm doing. And we're producing over slime. So then what happens is once you run out of over slime, then it starts taking durability. For 2x2 trees like this, the broad axe works a little bit differently than the lumber axe does, or did, in that it will, and you can kind of see it's highlighting what it's going to break. It's only going to break a single pillar, which is, you know, still pretty freaking amazing, right? It's raining wood. Now that did take a little bit of durability. As you can see, we're down to 1967 from 1989. Because we ran out of over slime, we only had a little bit of over slime. Since I'm not going to be using this tool very often, it's going to be sitting in my tool, and by the time I need to use it next time, it's probably going to be full of over slime. So we shouldn't really have to worry too much about repairing this tool. Now for other trees like large oak trees and other like large like trees that kind of branch off in a bunch of different ways, it will break down the entire tree. Just a little note about multi-headed tools. We have a tool here that has 3 different heads on it, and they're all made with different materials. We can use any one of those materials to repair it. However, there is a different repair weight based on which one you're using. In this case, copper, you can see does very little bit of repair. So like we have to use a lot of copper to repair this tool, which is fine if we have a lot of copper, and copper is fairly easy to come by. I don't have a lot of copper right now, but I will at some point. The Hepatizon, if you watch the durability, it's a huge jump. So like we get a lot more out of it. I'm actually going to do a little bit of both just to get this up there. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to break this table, and we are going to go on a quest for redstone, and we're going to speed up our hammer on the fly because that's how much redstone I have left. Haste 1. I'm going to use 2 upgrades for this. But actually, first, let's just see how much faster is this. Okay, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Let's keep going. Hastier. Okay, okay. We may as well do the same with our pickaxe, because why not? Definitely need more durability on that pickaxe. I'm finding that I have to repair it quite a bit, or maybe reinforced, or maybe unbreaking. Ooh, ooh. Nice. Okay, I like that. Oh, and by the way, I found 17 diamonds down here too. Because it's a desert hills, it also has diamonds and lapis. Oh, right, we have momentum. So we're going to start out, it's going to be kind of fast, but the more we do it, the faster it's going to be. Ready? Oh, well. All right, there's diamonds over here. Let's dig our way in. So the more we do this, the faster it goes. Look at that. Huh. Diamonds. So the Hepatizon pickaxe, it's expensive to repair. Increasing the durability doesn't really solve that problem, but there is a modifier, one that's been around for a while, that is going to help. So we just poured 1/4 of an obsidian on there, and now we're pouring 4 nuggets of iron, and that makes our iron reinforcement. Each level of reinforced requires a total of 24 iron reinforcements, which comes to about 6 blocks of obsidian and about 11 ingots of iron. And each one of them gives us a little bit of reinforcement. So right now we're at 1%. All 24 brings us up to 25% reinforced. And according to the book, at level 1, the tool has a 50% chance of taking damage. So I'm not really sure what this 25% reinforced means, unless maybe things have changed since they wrote that in the book. But in any case, what that's going to do is it's just going to reduce the chances that the pick is actually going to take damage. So it's just going to take, it's almost like we've doubled the durability, except that we don't have to repair as much, because if we look at the durability right now, it is at 570. So let's break, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks. We would expect it to be at 560 now, but it is at 563. So it looks like the 25% number is more accurate, and the book is not accurate, which is kind of unfortunate. But we can do this up to five times. Yeah, level 5. And at level 5, it'll only have a 16% chance of taking damage. However, I don't know if we can trust that that's true, because the book was wrong about this. But this is part of the pathway to unbreaking. So unbreaking, unlike the old tinkers, you can't just put a bunch of reinforcements on it for unbreaking. Unbreaking is another ability. So we can't do unbreaking yet because we have not been to the end. Because unbreakable, I keep saying unbreaking, I meant unbreakable. Sorry, I hope I didn't confuse you. I've been meaning to say unbreakable, which means that the tool takes absolutely no damage at all. You must first have it at reinforce 5 and add the netherite modifier. Of course, in order to do that, I'm going to have to add another slot, which is fine. It's easy enough to do. And then we're going to use an ability slot for that. I do plan on doing that with this pickaxe. We do need shulker shells and dragon's breath. So we're not ready yet. And a couple of netherite ingots, which we actually could do right now, but obviously we're not. So the netherite upgrade, by the way, which it referenced, is a netherite ingot and a book and quill in order to add a modifier. Oh, nope. The book and quill first. That adds our upgrade. And then this guy. Look at that. So our durability goes up to 1886. Attack damage goes up. We don't care about that so much, but our mining speed goes up. I do definitely care about that. Netherright. Harness the power of ancient metal, making the tool stronger and immune to external damage, such as fire. So we can drop our tool now in things, and it is also, whoops, a little bit faster. Let's see how much fast. Whoa, see how much faster it is. Oh my gosh. This is a great pick. I love it. I love it. And it just keeps getting better. Our broad axe is filled with slime. So I'm going to cut this tree down, and it's going to be a little faster now too. Nice. How much did that use? Oh, that's nice. Okay. Yeah, we will never have to worry about durability on this tool. I might do that with more of my tools, actually. I might think about swapping out parts. Because, yeah, look at that. We didn't even touch durability, and that's going to come back up. I am so glad I don't have to climb those trees anymore and then spiral my way down. There's a big, huge frog outside of my helicopter. I am here in this wetland marsh, waiting for night to fall. I hope it's a full moon for two reasons. One, I want slimes. And two, if it's not, it's going to be super dark and I'm not going to be able to see what I'm doing. Oh boy. Well, that's not good. It's not a new moon, which is good. Otherwise, it would be totally pitch black. But it is going to be super dark. And we're not going to have very many slimes. Oh, that's just... What? What? What is it? I can't tell what it is. Huh. Whatever. Who cares? Where are the slimes? There's a witch. Lots of spiders. And that creepy thing that's making scary noise. Don't you sleep at night? Come on. Whoa, what's that? What the frick was that? It's a scary place. Village, 300 blocks that way. But no slimes. Ooh, I found a pillager outpost. I just remembered I can make slime balls from Create using dough and lime dye. So I just did that. It was a bit of an ordeal because I didn't have the stuff I needed. But anyway, no Tinker's adventure is complete without making two items. One of them is a pair of boots, slime boots. And the other actually requires a couple of strings. Most of you probably know exactly what I'm about to do. Actually, it was in my thing here. Yeah, here we go. The Slime Sling. Ta-da! So the slime boots, if you haven't heard of them before, they make you bounce when you land. They also offer you 100% fall protection. Whee! We're going to need that when we play with the Slime Sling. So there's actually 3 different types of slime slings now, and they work differently. This one is the regular slime sling, just made with green slimes. And this, basically, it doesn't sling stuff. It slings me. Whee! Oh, but I landed in water. That's unfortunate. There is the Sky Slime Sling. This one actually slings you forward, although it doesn't go nearly as high or far as the green one. But it's a little bit more intuitive. You can like just kind of aim that way and then go that way, which is kind of nice. And then the third one... Whee! Oh, foxes. I thought I squeaked like that, but I didn't. The third one is the Ender Slime Sling, which allows you to go through walls, basically. So it's made from Ender Slimes. Now the Sky Slime Balls, you get those from the Sky Islands, which actually don't exist in this pack. But there is a recipe. There's an alternative recipe for them. Oops, in this pack. This is actually a really good way to get up the mountain. I can actually probably get all the way up this mountain with this slime sling. Oh, and it does take durability now too. I don't exactly know how to repair it. I'm guessing that you would just use slime balls, but I have not tried that. Oh my god, I'm already up here. Wow. I think it's faster than the airplane. I can't even see my base from up here. It's so high. This angle right here is about right for like the maximum distance. Whoa, look at me go. Whee! Nice. If I can stay on top of the trees. Oh, no. Oh well. Hooray! And if you hold the shift key, it'll stop you from bouncing, but you also might take damage. And by the way, if you're wondering why my roof is suddenly purple, there's a bug in Chisels and Bits. There's quite a few bugs in Chisels and Bits right now, actually. And it is being rewritten, and hopefully they'll fix that bug. But when blocks change in the game, or like when blocks are added or removed, some of them just kind of become disassociated. So I may fix this, turn it back to the cyan terracotta. I might just leave it as it is. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. But I do think I like the cyan terracotta better because, you know, that's why I chose it. In a very near episode, or maybe between episodes, I'm going to get myself a cat or two as well so I can get that rabbit's foot that we talked about last time. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you do have any questions or comments or... Oh, wait. Before we go, about that angle maybe? Oh, oh no. They're going to shoot me because I went too far. All right. There we go. No. Ha! One hit. Oh, I gotta stay away from the village now. I didn't bring any milk. Oh, I didn't bring milk. What am I gonna do? But anyway, in the next episode, we're gonna work on securing some resources. I actually don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet, but I think we're gonna do some automated farms next time. Pretty soon, or at some point in the future, we're going to get started with mine colonies. So I do hope you join me for that. If you do have any questions or comments or ideas or whatever about the new Tinker's Construct or about anything else, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And of course, if you did enjoy this, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and join me next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. See you next time. Oh, there's more. Oh man, don't kill me, you guys. What are you doing?